All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Wake Tech Virtual University Transfer Fair. This session is for North Carolina Wesleyan College, and my name is Amanda Tucker. I'm one of the academic advisors who will be assisting in the background today. We are very excited to have Andre Jones with us from NC Wesleyan. Andre will be leading us through a PowerPoint presentation and a question and answer session. I encourage you to go ahead and put your questions throughout the presentation in the Q&A box, and he'll be able to answer those at the end of the presentation. I will also add a link for a survey in the announcements at the end of the session today. That's just to get your feedback about this session, and if you complete the survey, you will be entered to win a $25 gift card. So again, thank you so much for joining us, and I'll go ahead and turn it over to Andre.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Amanda. My name is Andre Jones. I am the admissions and advising counselor for North Carolina Wesleyan College's Adult Studies program in their Durham location. So I service the RDU and Durham area. I've been working closely with Wake Tech. But this is our presentation is pretty straightforward. Like you said, afterwards we'll do a Q&A and you can ask any questions. So let's just get started. What you need to know before choosing North Carolina Wesleyan College, well, again, this is an adult studies program that I'm representing. We also have a traditional program that's located in Rocky Mount. But just for our adult studies program, it is an accelerated program designed for adult learners, people that work, have families, things of that nature that have been out of school for a while. We also take, people that are younger. You don't have to be, quote unquote, the working class, but we do require at least 21 years or older. We offer 8-week sessions that are once a week. Like I said, we work with the working adults, so you only have to come to class if it's a seated class once per week. We also offer online and hybrid classes as well. We have 6 admission points throughout the year. Currently, we're in our spring session. We have spring A, spring B, summer 1, summer 2, and fall A and fall B. With our accelerated pace, you can kind of see how our program works to help you get your bachelor's at a faster rate than most schools. Program benefits, we offer flexible schedules. Again, our focus is the adult learner, so we know that people have busy lives, so we try to accommodate them with the flexibility of our schedules. Like I said, we have a hybrid. We do offer seated classes and online classes as well. Financial aid is available to use to pay for these classes. We have smaller class sizes so that you get a more intimate learning experience, and you can kind of just be able to access your instructors and get those answers that you need. We also have just the transition of the credits that we accept from community colleges. We accept up to 60 credits from a 4-year institution up to 90 credit hours for AA, AS, and applied science, associates of applied science degree as well. Personal attention, like I said, with not only your instructors, but with faculty and staff as well. The affordability of our program, which we'll talk about a little bit later, and just the use of our instructors. A lot of them come from different business sectors, and they use those real world experiences in the classroom. The programs and the degrees that we offer, we have a Bachelor of Arts in Criminal Science, Criminal Justice and Psychology. Our Bachelor of Science is Accounting, Business Administration, Computer Information Systems, Healthcare Administration, Logistics and Supply Chain. The elementary education is only for our Rocky Mount location. We also have Marketing, Organizational Leadership, Political science, we just rolled out an RN to BSN program and sports administration. Our tuition and scholarships. So currently our tuition is $395 per semester credit hour. If you take a full load, which is 12 hours, you're looking at around 4,700 for a full-time student, and that's just per semester. So per two semesters, I guess it would, because they're 8 weeks, they're broken up. Traditionally, it's 16 weeks. So if you put both of those together, that's what the cost will be for the 12 hours. We do offer scholarships for DPS employees up to 22%. We have a couple of scholarships for organizations like Phi Theta Kappa. Public service, you get a 10% discount scholarship. Military scholarships, Methodist scholarship is up to 20%, and we also have a partnership with Wake Tech where we offer what's called a 2+ Wesleyan, and that's for full-time students, and they get a scholarship based on the amount of hours that they are enrolled. Again, our admissions criteria is pretty straightforward. You will have to just complete our online application, which is free. Submit all official transcripts from any schools that you've been to, and a background check. And that's pretty much it to get started. For Wake Tech students and graduates of Wake Tech, you are automatically accepted into our program upon completion of the admissions process. And like I said before, 60 hours from a 2-year school or community college, and up to 90 hours from a 4-year institution. That is pretty much the end of our presentation, and now I will open the floor up for questions. Let me get my screen so that I can come back. All right, here we go.
All right. Andre.
No problem.
That was great. And I'm gonna try and open the floor again. We haven't had any questions posted yet, but in the meantime, go ahead and we'll leave that open just in case anyone does want to ask any questions.
Okay.
I did have a question that I was going to go ahead and ask.
Okay.
Was just that, could you tell us a little bit more about that RN to BSN program?
Yeah, it's pretty new. I haven't had any students as of yet that I personally have worked with on it, so I don't have a lot of the information off the top of my head. I'm trying to see if I have, if I can quickly find.
Yeah, that's fine. I just asked because I know we have a lot of students who are always mentioning nursing, and so.
Yeah, it's a pretty new program, but I think the gist of it is you have to already have your degree, if I'm not mistaken, and then from there is where the program starts. I can get you some information on that because I don't want to tell you incorrect information. I can definitely email that to you. Like I said, I'm out of sorts. If I was in my office, I have it like right on my board, but I'm not, so I don't have that information readily available.
That's okay.
I have a question. I'm another advisor here at Wake Tech.
Okay.
Let me see. Okay. So I actually do have a friend that graduated from Wesleyan. I was wondering what your most popular majors are.
Right now, our most popular major, the one that I'm working with the most, has been healthcare administration. One of the advisors and instructors out there, I think her name is Paula Rosen, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
She has been super helpful with getting students over to us. So I've had an influx of healthcare administration people that are doing like medical coding and billing and things like that, just in the healthcare field. Also, you know, a lot of Duke employees because they offer an employee reimbursement program. I like that's the two majority for healthcare, but besides that, business administration is always a very popular one. Criminal justice, I have a lot of people that I work with that, and then like accounting, psychology too, but those are the ones I see the most. Definitely healthcare administration right now, business administration always. Like I said, criminal justice and accounting are the ones that I encounter the most.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Great. And I was wondering, are you all offering any upcoming like open house, whether that's a virtual event for interested students?
Yeah, we're trying to. I know I have been reaching out, and you guys were the first one that I worked with as far as what our partnerships have been doing, just to kind of keep with them. But we are looking to like create videos to get out to the community colleges. Just trying to find different ways to connect to the students. It is pretty difficult right now, especially when you're used to going out and recruiting during the month. But we're trying to come up with ways. I know I actually was talking to my director today about trying to utilize our social media more for like our admissions counselor. So she was discussing with me like kind of doing a little like admissions, like what I do on the day to day type thing. Kind of like taking the you know people who might not know about our program and just showing them what I do on a day-to-day basis, working with students and things like that, just to try to, you know, get our program out there more. But it's tough. It's real tough right now. Those people that can figure it out, those are the ones that are thriving. I think this has been pretty helpful doing the virtual fairs, and I'm going to suggest we do something like that as well. Just trying to get everything together. It's a lot of moving parts.
Mhm.
Yeah. How has the reception been? I know me and Amanda was talking a little bit earlier about how it's not been as um, the traffic hasn't been as high as maybe in other times or previous. But how do you guys feel like the reception has been?
For this event in particular, or just
Just
overall?
yeah, for I mean either or for this event and just in general.
So for this event, we it's really weird. I don't know if you've done. I'm not sure if you participated in the fall transfer fair. You did, okay. So for whatever reason, we are the southern campus. Um, a lot, and I don't know if it's just because of the time of the year, but for whatever reason, that north campus that you got with in fall always just has a lot more traffic than we do. I have no idea why.
The southern campus is that which one? Which location is that? Is that off
We
Main?
are the
Main?
Yeah, so we're off of the Fayetteville Road. So we're close to Fuquay Varina and like Garner area. We're still technically Raleigh. We're about, I don't know, 12 minutes from downtown, but
Okay.
yeah, the north is off of Capitol Boulevard, and so we're the total opposite way. But yeah, I mean, we've had a decent amount. We had a couple of attendants here in this session, so that's good. But yeah.
Just kind of like he says, it's been a weird time for everybody trying to adjust.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know you guys have been the only community college partnership that I've had transfer fairs with since everything is kind of shut down. I was actually my last event was like the day that everything like pretty much was like after that people were like, no, we're not doing anything. I was where was I at? Johnston Community College had a transfer fair, and I remember that day everybody. It was more so people were talking about it like how close should I be to people, but people weren't wearing masks like that. Like it was more so of you really didn't know what was going on, and then like, because I remember like not wanting to go. I was like, I called my director that morning. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna go. She was like, well, just talk. So I called and reached out to one of the people that were heading it, and I ended up going, but it's been
Yeah.
tough. So this is like the second one that I've had since what? That was March. Yeah, March of last year.
Almost a year ago. We're gonna end the live event. That doesn't mean that we can't stop talking, but we're just gonna go ahead and shut it off of online. So just give us 1 second.
No problem.